Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Debate 8. Tonight, we are debating giant monster movies. That's right, Godzilla vs. Kong came out a few weeks ago, and we are finally going to get a chance to talk about our favorite giant monster movies. Not just monster movies, right? Not just, scary monsters or anything about it, but the big ones, the big guys. There's a lot, I'll be honest, there's a lot of Kong and there's a lot of Godzilla on this list, but not the whole thing. We got a lot of good ones here. Let me be straight up right off the bat. I don't know if you can tell just by how I look. I don't feel very good tonight, but I'm powering through for you guys because even though I'm not feeling great, the chance to not hang out and hear and debate with you guys, it would bring a frown to my face. So I'm a little cloud-brained tonight, a little foggy, but we're gonna get through this. We're gonna give our opinions, and look, we're gonna do something a little different tonight. If you just to help save my voice a little, because it's already hurting already, and I've been talking for like 3 minutes. If you tonight want to get your voice heard and give your opinion on any of the matchups tonight, join the Discord. If you join the Discord, I created a stage, right? If you know what Clubhouse is, or if you know what the Discord stage is, basically, it's an audio room, and I can pull people up, and you can give your opinions, and then when I'm tired of listening to you, I can kick you off the stage. It's great. I love it. So we're gonna do that tonight. If you have an opinion, I think what you do is when you go, I've never used it before, so it'll be the first time. I think what happens is you go in there, you raise your hand, I can pull you up on the stage if you have your opinion. So, hello everybody, how are you? Sick or hungover? Sort of, not hungover. I don't know. I wouldn't say sick, just like really not feeling well, like run down. But my body's like, you need to get a good night's sleep tonight. So that's what I'm gonna do. But after the show, because I want to hang out with you guys. I'm looking like a pirate. Well, that's because this is my beat up hat, and it creates a shadow on my face. So I didn't want to do that. It is a little poofy though. I look terrible in hats. I'm a terrible hat wearer, but I needed a haircut and I didn't because I wasn't feeling good. I didn't get a haircut today, and I'd rather look like a pirate. I do. Look at this with the red stripe. I do look like a pirate. That's hilarious. I love it. What are we talking about tonight? We are talking monster movies. Let's look at, did I get the vaccine? I did, but a while ago. It's, this is not that for sure, but I did. And I felt horrible after that. So don't just shave your head. I do. But I didn't get to today because I literally didn't have the energy. I've literally saved all of my energy for this next hour for you guys. I was like, I was building it up, I spirit bombed my energy just to do this show for you guys tonight. All right, here's the movies that we are talking about tonight. A lot of recent ones. I saw somebody in the chat. I forget. I apologize. I forget who said it. I think it was. Hold on. I'll scroll back for a second. Reviews to Go said he was sad that the Toho movies didn't make it on the bracket. I'm a little sad too. We have everyone vote in the Discord on which ones they think should make the show. And these are all pretty recent, so which was still pretty good though. Still pretty good. Those Toho ones are pretty good though. I like that. I like them a lot. I'm stalling. What movies are we talking about tonight? Number 1, Kong Skull Island. Number 8, first matchup, Cloverfield. We're talking Iron Giant in at the number 4 seed. And before you're like, is Iron Giant, is that a monster? Well, we had a good discussion in the Discord about whether we would consider Iron Giant a monster, and someone made the good point that would you consider Mecha Godzilla a monster? And we all said, yeah, probably. So if we're gonna consider Mecha Godzilla, then we gotta consider the one of the greatest giant robot monsters of all time, the Iron Giant. Number 5 seed will be its matchup, Godzilla. Hold on, let me put on some tunes we can get to. There we go. All right. So Iron Giant will go up against the number 5 seed Godzilla, the 2014 Godzilla. And then we got the number 3 seed Pacific Rim going up against the number 6 seed Godzilla, King of the Monsters. And then rounding out that first round, we got the number 2 seed Godzilla versus Kong. The new one just came out on HBO Max, going up against number 7 seed King Kong from 2005. Okay. Before we start, in the chat, are you I want you to type either Kong or Godzilla. Are you a Kong person or are you a Godzilla person? I'm not just talking about this last Godzilla versus Kong. I'm talking about in general, overall. Me personally, I'm a Kong guy. I like the monkey. You know, Godzilla's all right, but I'm a Kong guy. All right, we got a nice mix. A lot of Kong though. Uh-oh. Might not fare well for the Godzilla movies tonight. I see Kong, Godzilla all day, says Kimberly. The lizards. I got the lizard emojis. I love it. All right. All right, let's start out with our first matchup. Kong Skull Island versus Cloverfield. Now, me personally, I mean, I kind of said it right off the bat. I'm a Kong guy. I really liked Kong Skull Island. Jordan Voight Roberts directed this movie, and he's a pretty good director. I like his style. I liked the action in this. I liked the actors in it. I think this was a good balance of humans and Kong, which boded well for this. You know, the script was good, so it helped. And I thought Cloverfield was okay. I think Kong Skull Island is much better. And it was a pleasant surprise too. I actually went into this movie not expecting to like it. Not expecting to dislike it. I just didn't think I was going to like it as much as I did. Mostly because, and we'll get to it later, the Godzilla movie that came before it, which was, you know, we all sort of knew, you know, it's, you know, I don't know. It's had feelings that there was going to be some connective tissue in there. So yeah, man, for me, Kong Skull Island is the one that moves on. I see nobody is in the Discord wants to give their opinion because they probably don't have much to say about Cloverfield, and it's not much of a competition, at least I think, on this one. All right, I'm going to let me see if good old Streamlabs is working. I forgot to reset the poll just to give it a good old once over. All right, let's go to the poll. Let's see if our friend Streamlabs, something went wrong. It just said something went wrong on my screen. Of course it did. Why is it on the screen? It shouldn't be on the screen. What is happening? Okay, I guess it's going. Hold on. It's definitely, oh, people are voting. Okay, it's working, I guess. All right. Always a fun one in our first matchup of the night. If you want to vote Kong Skull Island, exclamation vote 1. If you want to vote Cloverfield, exclamation vote 8. This is a runaway. So because it's a runaway, has anyone ever tried Hint water? It's very good. It's water infused with natural flavors. It's literally got no sugar. It's got no added sugar. It's got no sweeteners. Just water. Some fruit flavoring. Where do I get it at? I don't know. Fanjecture gets this stuff. I think we got this at Wegmans, but I think you can get it anywhere. I like the black cherry. It's good. Stay hydrated, my friends. It only smells like flavor. It's the hint. It's just a hint of it. What is this? 89% of the vote. I told you guys. I told you that this show is going to be weird tonight. So I'm glad you're here for the ride. 89%. Moving on to the next round. Let's check the bracket to see where we're at. What's next? The number 4 seed Iron Giant going up against the number 5 seed Godzilla 2014. I mean, look, Godzilla was disappointing to me. I feel like the buildup for that movie was way better than the movie itself. It wasn't a bad movie. Look, directed by Gareth Edwards. And I think, man, what a weird guy. Not personally, but like his career, right? He directs this, which got mixed reviews. I mean, overall, it's fine. It's okay. And then he another movie that I really like was Rogue One that he directed, but from all accounts, like they sort of took that movie away from him, so we don't really know what Gareth's. I always want to say Garrett, but it's Gareth's role in directed that was. So, I mean, even Big Stevie in the chat says the last 30 minutes of Godzilla is incredible, right? So the first hour was like sluggish to get to what we wanted. And look, and Iron Giant, man, was an instant classic. Brad Bird is an incredible filmmaker, and you know, if this movie doesn't touch your heart, yeah, look, Santa in the chat says if you don't cry when Iron Giant says Superman, then you have no heart. Absolutely, 100%. I mean, look, maybe if you haven't seen Iron Giant, then maybe you might not vote for this. I don't know. Some people aren't into animation, but it's a pop culture staple. Iron Giant for the win. Godzilla, we hardly knew ye. Let's go do a poll. If you want to vote for the Iron Giant to move on to the next round, exclamation vote 4. If you want Godzilla 2014, exclamation vote 5 in the chat. Godzilla needed more monster action. The fact that one of the fights was shown through a tiny news report off angle, clip off angle, definitely hurt the movie. Yes. I understand what they were doing. What they were doing was trying to do what Jaws did, where the idea was bigger than the monster. But that worked in the 70s. It doesn't really work in the 2010s. Can we just say the 10s now? Is it weird to say like 10s? When you talk about the years, right? Last decade, do you guys say 20? Do you say the 2010s or do you say the 10s? Curious. Iron Giant, 75% of the vote. Moving on to the next round. No surprise there at all. All right. Can I close the poll? Oh, I can. Nope. Complete. Man. Streamlabs killing me. The 20 teens. Yeah, everyone says 2010s. Or the teens? You mean the 10s? The teens. It's not, whoa. It's not the... I'm confused. Let's go to the bracket. Ashton says Iron Giant is a masterpiece. I think Ashton, it's gonna be tough for, I think, Kenny. To be honest, Iron Giant might win this whole thing. It literally might win the whole thing. Let's go to the next round. Number 3, Pacific Rim against Godzilla, King of the Monsters. I think it's Pacific Rim for me. Look, let's pretend Pacific Rim 2 didn't happen. I mean, if you like that movie, that's fine. It was okay. But this first one, man, this first Pacific Rim was a pleasant surprise. I mean, we shouldn't have been surprised, right, Guillermo del Toro? I mean, why should we be surprised? I think the trailers actually didn't do this movie justice. I think it was good. I thought the trailers were good for this movie, and it didn't like deter. I don't think it deterred people, but it certainly didn't like do it justice. But man, when you saw this movie, what a breath of fresh air on this one. I love the whole concept of like two people having to control the whole thing. And yeah, I saw Trev in the chat say Idris Elba was awesome in this movie. Normie Sonur says, I'm gonna stay out of this vote because I haven't seen Pacific Rim. All right, you need to go see this movie. I got Mike Porter. Hold on. There we go. Mr. Mike,
Hello.
Can you hear me?
How are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing well, Mike. How are you?
Yeah, well, you're really not, and I hope you get to feeling better. You know, usually, so if you're sick, you start to look like a pirate, and so that's cool. But I hope you feel better. Hey,
thank you. You know what? Honestly, I just need a good night's sleep. I think that's all it is. I need my kids to just leave me alone for like a day. I love them, but leave me alone. All right, Mike, I'm gonna put a minute on the clock for you. I'll tell you when it starts, and then I want you to tell me which one deserves to move on to the next round: Pacific Rim or Godzilla, King of the Monsters. All right, Mike, your time starts now.
Okay, Pacific Rim is, of course, the better movie, and we all know that, and that's probably where everybody's going to vote. But what I think, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, we're good. Go for it.
What
I think,
what
right?
I
Can you guys hear Mike?
Yes, my phone kind of played. You know, I'm a boomer.
It's okay.
But Godzilla King of the Monsters was the ultimate popcorn movie. And I tell you why. You go to the theater, there's, you know, back when you could go to theaters without any problems, and there was all those movies. There were all those monsters. There was 17 monsters mentioned, and you had about 6 or 8. It was just fun, and that's why I like it better than Kong versus Godzilla. But it was just fun that there was just so many monsters. So if you want to vote for the better movie, vote for Pacific Rim. But if you want to vote for the fun movie, then vote for Godzilla King of the Monsters, like me.
Love it. I love that, Mike. That was great. Thank you, sir. I'm moving you back to the audience. Feel free to raise your hand again for any of the other matchups. Man, I love Mike Porter. Mike Porter always brings it. He does. Mike Porter's, and you know what? I love when Mike said, you know, he knows that people are probably going to vote Pacific Rim, but he comes with the facts. Comes with the facts for Godzilla. Adam looks like he's had it rough since he got canceled. Whew, yeah. I getting it. You know, just crying in my corner. No. All right. What are we doing? Let's vote. Let's vote. See, are you going to go with me? Are you going to go Pacific Rim? Or are you going to go with Mr. Mike Porter for King of the Monsters? If you want to vote Pacific Rim, exclamation vote 3. If you want Godzilla King of the Monsters, exclamation vote 6. No, I didn't really get canceled. He's joking. He's joking. Pacific Rim out to a quick start, 63% of the vote, 45 seconds left. Can Godzilla get enough votes? Did Mike sway the audience enough? He swayed him a little bit. It's making some headway here. 30 seconds left on the clock, back up to 47% for Godzilla, and he just took the lead. Mike Porter convincing the crowd. I see a lot of 6s coming in. I'm just joshing, y'all. I see what you did there. even more votes coming in. Godzilla, 55%. We got 10 seconds left. Get your votes in quick because time is about to run out. Pacific Rim, a movie I thought had a chance to make it to the finals, out in the first round. We got an upset. I can't wait. I can't wait till we get memberships and I can start. I cannot wait. Okay, guys, I've got a lot of emojis that I can't wait for us to do. We're like halfway there, which is awesome. But we're definitely gonna have we'll have our own version of a rigged. We'll have our own upset. We need an upset emoji. It's gonna be good. But or an RIP. You know, Heimdall, that might be a good one too. RIP. Instead of upset, we do RIP. I kind of like that. I think that might be a good idea. I might steal that. Or maybe like if we go pirate theme, walk the plank. It's so funny that you guys are talking about pirates because I was actually talking to Patricia about some stuff, and she's helping me with some ideas for the badges, and it's slightly pirate themed. It's kind of funny. It's kind of funny. All right, 58% of the vote going to Godzilla, King of the Monsters. Hold on, I gotta actually put it in the thing. 42-58. Man, Pacific Rim, we hardly knew you. All right, that's done. Complete. Back to the bracket. Waiting on that Fanjecture golf trivia. Yeah, Adam, honestly, it's common, dude. It's like, so it's, oh man, I just need time. You know what I need? I need to take out I just need a week of dedicated working on the stuff, and everything will be like good to go. It's coming. It's coming. It's on the list. I promise. I put too much work into it to not do it. All right, let's do the number 2 seed Godzilla versus Kong versus number 7 seed King Kong 2005. I'm gonna pull a Mike Porter here. I'm gonna say that you all are probably gonna vote Godzilla versus Kong, and you wouldn't be wrong. I think, dude, that movie was great. It was very fun. This is a fun movie. I like some good action. But I'm here to say, I think you guys should vote for King Kong. If you are a fan of Peter Jackson, what a incredible film he made. And I think that this movie has heart. You really feel like he really makes you feel for Kong. And I think people like Jack Black in this movie was incredible. Yeah, see, everyone's saying Jack Black. Peter Jackson's Kong was so long. You know, Mike, you ain't wrong. If it's one thing that Peter Jackson does not do, it's brevity. So that was actually a major knock on the movie. Major knock. People absolutely thought it was too long. It's hard to argue. Now, did I enjoy it? Sure. I mean, it's no 4-hour Justice League. But you know, I'm predisposed, I think, to liking long movies. Like, some of my favorite movies of all time are long movies. My favorite movie ever is Braveheart, and that's like 3 hours. And so I don't know. I guess I like long movies sometimes if they're good. Sequence with the dinosaurs. Also pre-Caesar, but post Gollum Andy Serkis. Right. Exactly. Andy Serkis is really good in this too. He does not know how to make a movie shorter than 3 hours. Yeah, he doesn't. You know, there's just some people that need to make long movies. because their storytelling style sort of demands it. Adam, hydrate with some CGI water, man. Got some real water, or is this real? It's CGI. It's not even on my screen. A lot of love for Braveheart. I was thinking about doing a Braveheart watch along. I was watching. No joke. I know I'm so off key. I'm so off tangent tonight. I was thinking. I was watching the Braveheart. I was watching the last scene of Braveheart while I was doing dishes last night, and I just had it on my phone. I was watching that as I was doing the dishes, and I'm just like, man, I want to do like a watch along of Braveheart. I love that movie. All right, King Kong 05 deserves props, if nothing more than that they remade the spider pit scene. I'm telling you, man, it's good. All right. Uh-oh. Is Whitney in here to give her opinion, or is she just chilling? We'll see. I'll give it a minute. Oh, Whitney's coming on. All right. Invite to speak. There we go.
Hello?
Hello, Whitney.
Oh my god, I'm so terrified of doing this right now.
What is up? How are you?
I'm great. Hey guys. So I'm pretty sure you guys are gonna vote for Kong, but I just want to say one thing real quick.
Okay, go for it.
We all knew Godzilla versus Kong was gonna have a really crappy plot, but we weren't there for the plot. We were there for the action, and it delivered. And not only that, we were able to finally see Godzilla in the sunlight. It wasn't a dark movie. We finally were able to see him there, like with light and everything. So that is all I want to say.
No, that's a great point. No, that is an excellent point, because like the other two movies are just like almost horror. They want going for the horror aspect, but this one's just like in your face. Like here they are.
Exactly. So it was like super awesome. Like we all know like the plots are gonna suck. They are nothing compared to the Japanese movies. Like we know it for a fact.
Yeah.
But like the action sequences were amazing. I literally rewatched the Hong Kong scene like 3 times after the movie ended because it was that good.
Nice.
So if you guys want to vote for King Kong, that's fine. I will forgive you. But if you guys love me, you will vote for Godzilla versus Kong.
I'll be honest. I even though I was, praising King Kong here, I don't actually think it's going to win. I think Godzilla versus Kong is absolutely going to win. I think it's so recent. People actually really like the movie. They got so much so that we're getting a sequel or a spin-off or whatever they're doing. With Son of Kong is coming. So I think the people are going to vote with you, Whitney. I think they're going to do it.
All right. But I love you guys. Thank you, Adam. Hope you feel better soon.
Thank you. All right. Whitney going Godzilla v Kong. All right. You love to see it. Whitney coming in. All right. Let's do a poll. Let's see. Where are we? There we are. This poll. All right. If you want to do Godzilla versus Kong, exclamation vote 2. If you want King Kong 2005, exclamation vote 7. Yeah, I really do. I think Godzilla Kong moves on to the next round, which is why I want to give King Kong a little love, right? I like that movie. Godzilla giving Kong the nod at the end was awesome. Son of a Kong. All right, we got 30 seconds left on the clock. Not even close. 70% of the vote going Godzilla versus Kong. It helped. Y'all have decency bias as Park Outdoors. I think you meant recency bias. Unless you meant that like they're all pretty decent. How do you call in if you are part of the Discord? So all you gotta do is do exclamation Discord in the chat. You can jump on the Discord. There is a channel called Fanjecture Stage. If you just jump in there, I think there's a little raise your hand button. And I can pull you on. 68% of the vote. Time is up. Godzilla versus Kong moving on to the next round. All right, so we only had one upset that round. Not too bad. Let's see the bracket. Oh, there we go. Let's see the bracket. We'll see where we're at. All right. We got the number 1 overall seed, Kong versus Skull Island, going up against the number 4 seed, the Iron Giant. Ooh. Not an upset or RIP. You're right, Heimdall. I gotta get the vernacular right. RIP. RIP. All right. Let's talk Kong Skull. What? Why is the timer on? Boom. Let's talk Kong Skull Island versus Iron Giant. I gotta be honest. I think I'm leaning Kong. I'm leaning Kong. I was gonna say that, man. Okay, so this is tough. So I think that I thought the special effects were great in Kong. I thought they really did a great job of humanizing Kong, building relationships with the humans. I liked Tom Hiddleston in this movie is great. Brie Larson in this movie is great. Is shot incredibly, visually stunning. Iron Giant, though, is an animated classic that you want to talk about relationships. Builds it shows you one of the greatest relationships in an animated movie. This is tough. But if I'd love both of these movies. I think I would say I love Iron Giant more, but I don't know. For some reason, I'm feeling Kong. I don't know. Maybe it's because we're talking monster movies and Kong is like the ultimate monster to me. I don't know. I think I'm going to go Kong. I think I haven't been voting all night. I haven't needed to, but I think that if I would go Kong. I see my man Al popping onto the audience. Think he wants to yell at me and tell me that the Iron Giant is the one that needs to move on to the next round. So, ladies and gentlemen, the man, Al Schuler. What is up, sir?
What's man?
What's up?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear.
All right. I got to give you a hot take right now. I'm watching the show. I'm out here in these nerve-injured streets, man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going Kong Skull Island because I've never seen Iron Giant.
Whoa. Okay, first of all, how could you not see Iron Giant? And second of all, I like the pick.
I can't. The funny thing is, I cannot tell you how it is. I've never seen that movie.
Wow.
It's like everybody talks about it being a classic, and I'm like, it just never popped up on my radar like that.
The chat is turning on you.
That's exactly why I called in to give him heat. Yeah, man. Never even seen it.
So,
never even seen it.
What did you like about Kong?
Man, come on, it's Kong. Any movie with a big ass gorilla, I'm here for it. I'm here for destruction. I'm mad at the way they did my man in Godzilla versus Kong. Damn it.
Yeah, I feel like Kong always should win. You know, Kong is
man.
When it comes to Kong and Godzilla, I feel like they always treat Godzilla like Goku and Kong like Vegeta. You know,
exactly, man. And I'm like, look, Kong needs to get some love, man. Like Kong is a straight up G.
He is.
And look, I know Godzilla's the more flashy monster, but sometimes you just got to go simple, man. You got to go simple.
Yeah. And look, man, he's got a
And Iron Giant shouldn't even be on the list because that ain't no damn monster.
It is. Look, you can't say that if you don't see the movie. There's a lot of people that think the Iron Giant's a monster and a weapon and a lot of stuff. You got to see this. That's your homework.
Man,
That's your homework, sir.
I will I will, to get in the good graces of the Nerd Vengers and the Debate 8 Fanjecture community, I will get back into and I will check out
Yes.
Iron Giant.
Make it a family night.
I will do it, and I will do that.
Tell
I will do that.
Tell the kids to put down the phones and have a nice family movie night and watch the Iron Giant. They'll like it. They'll like it a lot. Actually, your kids probably have seen it.
I'm sure they have. I'm sure they have. Yeah, man. I don't know. I must have just been like in a cave somewhere when that was popping, but I would definitely have to check it out.
Yeah, you got to check it off for your pop culture card, you know?
Bet that.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for popping
Cool,
in.
man.
Now
yeah, of course, man. Had to come show some love, man, but
yeah,
I'll let you get back to it, player.
All right, buddy.
Later.
All right, Al with the shock. Al, of course, you've seen Al here on Debate 8 plenty of times. My man comes in with all the hot takes, and he just came in with the hottest take of all. Hasn't even seen Iron Giant. Iron Giant came out in, 99. So it ain't, hold on, I can't do math. So what's 2021 minus 1999? So it's, look, to be fair, I just did some math on the Google. 22 years old. Look, man. So I bet there are some of you here in this chat that this movie is older than. So maybe it's not a surprise. Now, Al's like 57, so I don't know what his excuse is. But for some of you, maybe not. All right, let's do some votes. Kong Skull Island, Iron Giant. If you want to vote for Kong Skull Island, exclamation, vote 1. If you want the Iron Giant, exclamation, vote 4. Felicity said the movie's old enough to be my kid. It's pretty old. I didn't realize it was that old. Feels like yesterday. And then plus Ready Player One had a big role. I bet when Al watched Ready Player One, actually, I bet Al hasn't even seen Ready Player One, if I'm being honest. But when you watch Ready Player One, and you see the Iron Giant, man, what that hits you in the feels. It's good. $30 seconds left on the clock. Kong Skull Island, narrow lead right now. 56% of the vote. Super close. A lot of ones, though. Yeah, a lot of ones coming in late. Here. Oh, and that just killed it. All those ones that just came in. 60 bumped to 63%. Hawks says, how do you even vote on this? Not fair. How do you vote? You do it just like you see it on the screen. You do exclamation, the word vote, and then the number. It was a difficult vote, Jason. I agree, man. Valiant Archer says, oof, I'm doing poorly tonight. Sometimes that's how it goes. You get all everyone that you want to move on just like doesn't do it. Oh crap. I just pardon the interruption. I am an idiot. I just closed out of my YouTube screen. Go back. There we go. Nice. All right, let's pop this baby in. We got Kong Skull Island, 63. I'm rounding up. Number 1 overall seed. Moving on, man. I'm a little surprised. I'll be honest. I was surprised that you guys voted this movie so high in the first place. But hey, it's how it goes sometimes. All right, now we move on to the final matchup of this second round. Godzilla, King of the Monsters, out of nowhere, going up against Godzilla versus Kong, the number 2 seed. And got a lot of love for Godzilla in this round. A lot of Godzilla in this one. I feel like Godzilla versus Kong, man. Like Whitney made a good point earlier. It was some dumb fun. I feel like that's a lot of these movies on HBO Max this year. Uh-oh, Mike's back. Mike is back. Let's see what Mr. Porter has to say. Mr. Porter's back, probably to defend Godzilla, King of the Monsters. Is that true?
Oh,
that's what I heard.
Hello, everybody. Long time, no talk. Of course, that's what I'm going to do. But I know I'm going to lose. That's okay. You guys all stayed home in your pandy caves and watched Godzilla versus Kong, and it was enjoyable, and it was great because of all the tragedy that we have been through. You know, not only the pandemic, but the boner situation of WandaVision. No, I'm kidding about that, but because I did like WandaVision. But I want to say that look at all the monsters. When Rodan came out of that mountain in Mexico, that looked like a classic. A classic monster movie. And then you had the three-headed nuclear guy. I mean, you had a cameo from Kong. And yes, I know that was kind of like the end game, Kong versus Godzilla. And I know that's why I'm going to lose. But the entertainment value, and plus the side characters, the human characters, were awful, but they were more comedic. So if you want to vote for a bunch of monsters and just all-out fun, then vote with me with Godzilla, the King of Monsters. If not, go for the Pandy movie. I understand. I totally understand. Thank you, everybody.
I like that. I've never heard Pandy Cave before. Good job, Mike. The Pandy Cave. That's the new man cave, I think, is the Pandy Cave. I gotta be honest. Mike might have won me over. I don't know. That's some good opinions right there. I see Reviews to Go in the audience. I don't know if he wants to come up. He does. Oh, here comes the hand. Let's see. Let's get him on. If you want to come up, I put the thing. You gotta click the button. No? Here, can I pull you up? Oh, wait. I just went into the audience. What the heck? All right, hold on. Become a speaker. Invite. I wish I could just pull somebody on the stage. I guess you can't. Nope. I'm doing what. Oh, there we go.
Can you hear me?
Now I can hear you.
Okay, sorry about that. Had to figure out how to life for a second there.
What is up? How are you tonight?
I'm doing good. So if you guys needed just a little more push for King of the Monsters, I might have something to say about that.
Please let the people know.
So as a big G fan myself, I love both of these movies. I wish both of these movies could win. But I feel like King of the Monsters meant a lot more for like classic Godzilla fans, because like GVK has a lot of homages to the original King Kong versus Godzilla, but King of the Monsters was just oozing with references because we had all of the most popular monsters. We had Ghidorah, Mothra, and Rodan. We had like references to Monster Zero. They remade some of the old Japanese theme songs for Mothra and Godzilla. I feel like King of the Monsters might not be as good of an overall movie on action than GVK, but I feel like it was a lot better at what it was trying to do with appeasing and, you know, giving those Godzilla fans a really fun movie.
Yeah, like harkening back to like what you were saying earlier with the Toho stuff, like really trying to encapsulate that feeling in modern day.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, because 14 had a couple little references, and you know, Godzilla vs. Kong is technically a pseudo remake of a game that Toho made back in the 60s, but King of the Monsters just had, it was almost nothing but references to pretty much all of the old Godzilla movies.
True. I don't know about people in the chat, but I think you just won me over. I think Godzilla versus Kong deserves to get thrown in the trash after that. Jeez. Crushed
Well,
it.
that's just my opinion. I just, you know, as a big fan of the series, I just wanted to come in and give my piece.
No, that was awesome, man. Thank you for popping on. That was great. I loved it.
Yeah, no problem. It was a lot of fun.
Guys, give it up for Reviews to Go. That was awesome, man. I'm assuming Reviews to Go, you have a YouTube channel. So everybody go look up Reviews to Go. You don't have a name like Reviews to Go if you don't have a YouTube channel. I'm assuming. Unless you're just all about reviewing, doing what you just did, reviewing and then going, right? You stand by your name, sir. You stand by your name. Okay. I'm sorry, Whitney. I think I was just convinced otherwise. Let's see if everyone else was convinced. All right. 2 Godzillas enter. 1 will leave. Godzilla, King of the Monsters. Exclamation vote 6. Godzilla versus Kong. Exclamation vote 2. Trinity says, I do. I have a channel called Reviews to Go. I don't do anything with it, but it's a pet project. I believe that. All right, 30 seconds left on the clock. Going back and forth. Ooh, Godzilla versus Kong with some late votes there. 58% of the vote. It came over the top. We got 20 seconds left. It's close. Oh no. We got a tie. Couple votes left to get in. What's gonna happen? We might have to go into overtime. That's it. The regular time has ended, and we are at a tie. And you know what happens when you have a tie? You go again to overtime. Let's run it again. Godzilla, King of the Monsters, exclamation vote 6. Godzilla vs. Kong, exclamation vote 2. This is overtime number 1. Let's see who comes out on top in the overtime. Sometimes people don't make it to the first vote during the regular time. Sometimes we need an overtime. Godzilla vs. Kong, the early lead in overtime. 67% of the vote rolling in. 30 seconds left on the clock. It's going back and forth. I feel like, do I give my vote on this one? We're gonna have to see. Adam, you're not gonna be the tiebreaker. You're missing out on all the rigged emojis. Well, I am gonna give my vote on this one. I am gonna give my vote on this one. I am gonna go Godzilla, King of the Monsters. You're my vote in. Do not vote. 3 seconds left. 2 seconds left. No time left on the clock. In overtime, some extra vote, even with my vote for King of the Monsters, wasn't enough in overtime. Godzilla versus Kong makes it in a super close matchup. 52% of the vote going Godzilla versus Kong. You know, sometimes it takes overtime to get down to it. Godzilla versus Kong, number 2 seed, needed to take a really, really good movie with really good debate on it. Needed that extra time. I know a lot of you are really upset, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Damn, reviews to go, man. 20,000 subs. I feel like an idiot. I just subscribed. Excellent. Good stuff, my man. Good stuff. Video game content. I like it. I like it. Number 1 seed, Kong Skull Island. Number 2 seed, Godzilla versus Kong. We went chalk a little. That's okay. That's okay. That's all right. Kong Skull Island, Godzilla versus Kong. Okay. All right, let's break this down. Godzilla versus Kong should not win this. It shouldn't. Let's be real. It shouldn't win it. It was a fun movie. Popcorn movie. A nice sit-at-home pandy movie, as Mike Porter says. But Kong Skull Island was the more complete movie. Better script, better acting, better emotion, better action, better CGI. It's better. It's a better movie. All right, I'm going to go. Who do I go first? I'll go with Trevor, T-Rev, Super Trev. Let's go Super Trev first.
Hey guys, how you doing, Adam?
Hello, Trev. How are you, sir?
I'm good. I mean,
what do you feel? How do you feel?
I think you got to go with Kong Skull Island here. And I watched Godzilla vs. Kong earlier, but I think you got to go with Kong Skull Island. I mean, let's take the monsters out of it. Kong Skull Island has Samuel L. Jackson, Tom Hiddleston, Brie Larson, and you know, it's
Brie Larson when everyone actually liked Brie Larson.
Yeah,
she was awesome in this movie.
Yeah,
John C. Reilly.
Yeah, John C. Reilly
playing the crazy dude.
I mean, it's got way, like, it's just and they have more significant roles compared to the human actors in Godzilla versus Kong. I feel like, you know what I mean. They're more like Samuel L. Jackson is actually, I really like Samuel L. Jackson in this movie. That's kind of the asshole army guy. But like, and actually the John C. Reilly moment at the end, you just made me think of that. Because I forgot John C. Reilly at the end was actually really kind of heartfelt. So I'm gonna go with Kong Skull Island. That's my 2 cents. But yeah.
Cool. Thank you, man.
Yeah.
Let's bring Mike Porter up here. See what Mike Porter has to say. Mike, are you flip-flopping?
Well,
are you going pandy movie now?
You know. Well, the crowd was so mad at me because they're like, how can you do that? Especially Whitney said, how can you break my heart? And I don't mean to break anybody's heart. But look, here's the thing. You got to remember that Kong Skull Island was made way before I was born.
Yeah, right. Mike, we know that you are 82.
I'm 82 and I'll be 90 in February. But here we go. Yes, that is the better movie. And I was going to bring up all those actors. It's incredible. But you know what? We needed this pandy movie. We needed Godzilla versus Kong. That is the first movie. That is like in MCU that's kind of like either Iron Man or it's kind of like the Avengers.
Mm-hmm.
This here is the end game. This is the culmination. So it's a weak argument, but I say Kong versus Godzilla.
At least you admit that comparing Godzilla versus Kong to Endgame, it's a little flimsy, but it's still pretty good nonetheless, I'd say.
Thanks, everybody, and thank you, Adam, and I hope you feel better, man.
Thank you, my man. Thank you.
Thanks.
All right. Godzilla versus Kong is the end game of monster movies. I don't know that anybody but Mike Porter would ever give that hot take. That is a hot take. Let's do a poll. This is for the win. Kong Skull Island, exclamation vote 1. Godzilla versus Kong, exclamation vote 2. Where are we going? What are we doing? You guys are saying exclamation vote 1. 70%. 73% now. 30 seconds left on the clock. We are look, unless the other half of the lurkers here who just hang out and enjoy the show and just listen and don't want to vote, which is totally fine. Unless all of you guys start jumping in and voting, I think Kong Skull Island is going to run away with this. 67% of the vote. 5 seconds left. There we go. Time is up. Kong Skull Island with 67% of the vote. Your winner of debate 8 tonight. Nope, it dropped a little. 63%. No, 64%. Some last minute votes came in there. Oh, Streamlabs. Your Streamlabs gonna Streamlab. But nonetheless, Kong Skull Island, your winner of debate 8 tonight, came in as the number 1 seed, demolished Cloverfield, demolished Iron Giant, demolished Godzilla versus Kong. There you have it. Giant monsters in the books. What is next? What is next week? Next week's debate 8, we are doing wedding comedies. It is the 10th anniversary of Bridesmaid. So we are doing wedding comedies. Let me bring up the list for you guys to let you know what movies we're talking about. Wedding comedies. We are talking Wedding Crashers. We're talking The Hangover. We're talking Wedding Singer. We're talking I Now Pronounce You Chuck and Larry. We're talking Meet the Parents. We're talking I Love You Man. We're talking My Big Fat Greek Wedding. And we're talking Bridesmaids. Those are the 8 movies of wedding comedies that we are going to talk about next week. So get your laughing pants on, because we're going to talk about some really good movies and really some really funny movies next week. You know, we went action and story tonight. Next week we're just going to go for some dumb old fun with the comedies. Also, normally I have a Discord poll that I have running, and just because I wasn't feeling well, I didn't have it up tonight, but I will have it up tomorrow. The next vote is going to be for video game movies. That's right, Mortal Kombat just came out, so in a couple weeks we're going to be doing best video game movie. So tomorrow morning, when I wake up in the morning, because I am going to bed after this. I'm going to bed. But tomorrow morning, when I might not go to bed right away. hang out a little bit. With I don't know. I haven't talked to wife Jecture all day, so I got to go talk to her, see how she's doing today. But tomorrow morning in the Discord, I am going to put the video game poll up for you to help narrow down to R8. So that's going to be awesome. So everybody, Abby, Adam, Ashton, Big Stevie, Brian, Patricia, Daniel, Diana, Felicity, Hawk, Heimdall, JT, Keaton, Kimberly, Lavis, Al, Mark, Mike, Mr. Porter, Jason, Proxy, Reviews, Santa, Trev, Valiant, Whitney. I know Jeff was in here earlier. For everybody, if I missed your name because YouTube's gonna YouTube. Thank you all for hanging out. See you guys next week. Have a good one.